Testes, testes. Ooh. Hola. Hey. Just a few computer issues randomly, but we're good now. I hope. Oh, what is new here though? And yes, we're getting it. We're getting it. Hopefully I'm live. Fucking told everybody I am. Oh, okay. Yes. Hello, garbage. Hola. I got an alert, but I didn't see you. Oh, just now? Or earlier? Because I was supposed to start streaming early today, and then it's like, oh, no, you're not even streaming on time. You're streaming late. Oh, cool. Maybe it was yesterday's. Who knows? Who knows? So, how are your feelings today, peoples? Are your feelings good? Okay. I'm just closing trash down that I don't need. I had Chrome open and like my programs and my CPU is just like 100%, 100%. I'm just like, what the fuck? Was I on a weird website? News website that just installed a crypto miner? What the fuck? It's mining shitcoins. Oh my god. We don't need Discord. I did want to have my stream avatars open though. Maybe it was stream avatars that you saw pop up. I see you playing Frostpunk. How's it going? You getting the hang of it yet? Or is it still just a bit balls? A bit horde? There's a learning curve to that how. Keep restarting. Yeah. It's kind of, it's one of those games where I don't know. You know how sometimes it's like, oh, you should just play, fail, and then learn from your mistakes? I don't think it's one of those games. Because I don't know. It gets a little boring though if you ain't careful. I just bring myself on the screen. I don't need to be hidden away. Oh, look at that. I noticed it straight away. I'm like, oh. I spilled coffee and now it just looks like she's drooling. We stand. We stand. Got a tweet. I forgot to twat. I don't want to tweet. I don't want to use Twitter for just being like, hey guys, I'm streaming. But some people just don't care about any other form of communication. It's just Twitter for them. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Stop being a fucking cunt. A bonus hole. Stop being a bonus hole. Hola. Try to watch. Got a huge storm. It might mess with my signal. Oh, damn. Kind of a storm. You never know in your neck of the woods. I mean, I get told all kinds of lies about your weather. like a windy, rainy storm, or like a tropical storm. Do you get tropical storms? America has such foreign weather to me. Because we just get like basic. We just get basic weather. She's basic. Oh my god. Alright, sign in for fuck's sake. Fat gamer hoe. I'm stuck with that fucking username now. Thanks, Elon. Thanks. Fucking. Hashtag that's why I hate Elon. I don't care why everyone else hates him. I'm just like, I'm stuck with his fucking username now. Yes. Yes. You trying to be nice to the children? Why? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. What is going on with this computer? Like, I did install some strange Russian games yesterday. Maybe one of them is hijacking my shit. I looked in Task Manager though. There's nothing Strange, sucking up resources other than fucking OBS. We love OBS. We love OBS. Is there a future? The children in our future. Just like this beach. Just like this cheering. This cheering is cute. Wait. Oh. I have cloves on my chair. Why didn't you guys tell me? Fuck's sake. So unprofessional. Fine. I didn't hit anything. Rain, extreme lightning, and thunder. Oh no. Don't even know clouds. Oh, yeah, the weather changes really quickly here. I think that's just because of, I don't know. We live on the coast, on that coastal line. I don't know why I'm eye rolling at this. It's like people, fucking just people. They go hiking in the fucking mountains, thinking everything's gonna be fine, and it's like, you know, it's all sunny and shit, and they take sandwiches. The weather changes real quick up there. Y'all gotta be careful. Fucking mountain rescue going over your house every other day. Like, some fucking tourist trapped in the mountains. The silly bitches. Okay, what the fuck? I honestly hate the way streaming is set up. So silly. I could fix this. The weather's fun here. Fun is fun. It just, I don't know why, but it just reminded me of those fucking tornado chasers. You know, those crazy fucks? I love that. Love that. Ooh, what filter shall we go with today, guys? This one? I'm on my 90s shit. Oh, it's a biggie. Hola. Oh. Shellac. That looks so weird with glasses on. Maybe we'll just stick with it. You can apprentice them to become engineers or doctors. That is true. Early game, I think it's harder to go that route, but it's worth it in the long run. Alright, there I am. I'm live. I know that. Tonight we've got some greatest hits. I feel like last month was better. I mean, we had the morgue guy who was like stealing heads and shit. Way better. When morgue employees are just stealing heads, it's a great news month. Shuviola gives me Borderland vibes. Speaking of Borderland vibes, I don't know if you were here yesterday, Topiki, but there's a new Telltale game out. It's a prequel to the TV show Expanse. The Expanse. And the game is called The Expanse, a Telltale series. And you know your girl has to fucking play it. It's a Telltale series. This company doesn't fucking exist, right? And I'm sorry, I've triggered myself. This company doesn't exist, and it can make fucking new games, but it can't squeeze out a fat steamy deuce of like The Wolf Among Us 2. That deuce? Number deuce? Can you do the deuce? No. Can't do the deuce. I'm fine. Scratching my rage tumor. I'm fine. So anyway. I have handpicked. No, don't make that joke. I could make a potato picking joke. I can't be bothered. Doing comedy on the fly is hard, guys. I work hard for you. I've handpicked the finest news stories. I always like to start local. Feel like you guys gotta see it. Sometimes our headlines are just so British, you can't make it up. But I need Start. Please go away, Steam. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love that. I need to start with my obligatory no, my practice mongoloid article. Don't ask me why it's a mongoloid. Am I the mongoloid? Oh my god. Never watched The Expanse. Me neither. It's about space, which doesn't shock me. Title. Right, let's see if my computer actually shits the bed when I do this again. Open fucking news. Oh. Fucking saw that, 100% usage. We pushing the barrier, we pushing the expanse. We're expanding that hole. That was moving too much. We're good, we're good. Oh, maybe we're not good. Right. It's fine, don't worry. It'll all work out. It'll all just coom together. Coom together in the end. We all coom together. Okay, let's get rid of the stupid ass backgrounds, please and thank you. It's fucking dull. Always creeps me out. Okay, there we go. We're good. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Like it didn't happen. The storm is gone. Wow. Now it's just all sunny again. J'adore. Oui, j'adore. Oui, j'adore. Oh. Oh my god, look at that fucking food. Oh, as they're making statements. Tastier than Harrods. Oh, that's... I can't use fucking ad blocker on this website and I hate my life. Fucking hate it. But... yes, this is my warm-up story. Astonishing moment. Driver's parked car is lifted by tow truck and double yellow lines are painted underneath before traffic warden finds him for illegal parking. So I don't know how you do it in the lands of the Yankees, but a double yellow line along the sidewalk, like curb, means you do not fucking park there. So this tow truck just lifted this guy's fucking car and painted some double yellow lines. That's the gist of the story. I feel... Don't worry. Again, warm-up story. I gotta... wait, oh my god, top stories have the Beckhams. The fuck is this? I don't know why people are so knifey in this country, but they really do. They really do. Organized gangs turning Britain's supermarkets into battlefields. See, how can you not, like, read our news just for the entertainment? The Beckhams have been markled, oh my lords. I'm sorry, this is why my computer's gonna take off. I'm focusing. See, I'm focusing. This is why we need a warm-up article. Let's get to the meat and bones. This is bones! This is the moment a car was lifted and towed. No, see? I'm dyslexic as fuck today. This is the moment a car was lifted by a tow truck before yellow lines appeared to be painted underneath, with a furious driver saying he was then fined for parking illegally. He's a bus driver too. Bus driver James D. He's like one letter away from being a porn star in Love Hurt. 43 said he drove to work as usual, parking his red Vauxhall on a street in Norwood, South London. For his shift, blah blah blah. He insists there was no lines. Okay, but yeah, here we go. Security footage, just fucking security footage of it happening. And he basically fought against it and was like, hey, like, I'm not paying this ticket, Mr. Government Man, I'm not paying this ticket. And then he finally, he couldn't get the fucking CCTV footage at first. I don't know what happened. I couldn't believe it. Not only did the council move my car to paint the lines, they then... I was going to say, why am I looking at this blue car? It's this. I'm fucking absolutely fuming and I'm not paying a penny. And then they put his car the opposite way to how he parked it. And that was also an illegal violation. And it's like, £55 fine. Parking illegally. He appealed the ticket. Lambeth Council denied his claim, insisting he parked on the yellow line, and then faced an increase from another 55 to 110. He managed to get the CCTV footage from a local business. It took him a hot minute, and he needed to get the fucking footage to prove. He should sue them. He should sue these bitches. It's like he's bang out of order. Can't do that. You can't do that. You know, I'm getting sucked up in this bullshit. I hate this type of fucking thing. Drowning to you. Sorry, okay, warm-up article done. I did want to show you that, just a little bit. Like, this is the bullshit. This is the bullshit our local councils pull on us to just get their money. Get their money. That's all our fucking local governments on, is just their money. Money, money, money. To the point where they just lift your fucking car and paint some fucking shit underneath it and then be like, you parked illegally, mate. And you parked the wrong way around, you silly cunt. It's a one-way road. It's not okay.
Wow, that webpage full of ads has an article.
Right? My fucking ad block will not work on this. I guess so, Shuvi. That's what I thought. It's like they must have just thought, yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna paint it here, mate. Your car's in the way. We're not waiting for you to come back. But it's like, maybe the council should organise something so we're, you know, they need to paint. They stop people from parking that morning. Also, another very British headline that I just had to show you. Councillor used a belly to push rival into cereal boxes in Morrison's. I love it. Wait a minute. Oh, hola, Pixel. I did not see you there, girl. Belly bump? Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not gonna read this story. I just wanted to show you the headline, really. It's like, what the fuck? Can I please just back to all your shitty fucking kind of looks like Harvey Weinstein, don't he? Oh, I was expecting a bigger belly. Yeah. So, two local fucking councillors. One, this guy's a socialist. And then the other guy's a Labour. I almost said Labour MC. The MC for Labour. Fucking a Labour MP. A councillor assaulted a political rival in the local Morrison's by pushing him with his belly into a stack of cereal boxes. Southern Derbyshire Magistrates Court. Yeah, he went to court. It wasted these two MPs, these two councillors, wasted taxpayer money over this belly bump. Simon Mallet carried out what the court was told an exaggerated fall backwards. So he took a Premiership League, like, footballer dive into some fucking cornflakes. 66-year-old victim. I love it. Yeah, the guy, he got, like, wrestled out of the store. And that was it. It went to court. I am 66 and I do not expect to be assaulted, especially by a borough council. Oh, it's a shocking someone behaviour. He got £26. Like, well done, bestie. Well done. Anyway, that was it. I just wanted to show you the fucking headlines because, like, very British, very British. But now let's actually get into it. This story fucking had me shook. And also, what is this fucking layout, people? This website is kind of garbo. Yeah, that'll do. Cleaner turns off lab freezer over annoying beep, destroying decades of research. Why is it showing me groceries? I don't even see a grocery. At least Adblock's working on this fucking website. We all know how annoying an incessant beeping noise can be, but most of us would rather endure the irritation than get caught up in a $1 million lawsuit. However, one janitor has found himself at the centre of a court battle after he unintentionally, quote unquote, I'm putting the quotes there, destroyed decades of scientific research work thanks to niggling alarm. Thanks to niggling alarm? Thanks to a niggling alarm? Okay, this is gonna fuck me up reading this. A cleaner was working in a laboratory in the US city of Troy, Michigan, when he lost his rag at the sound of something coming from a super cold storage freezer and decided to turn it off. First, with the flick of a switch, he obliterated 25 years of research and caused at least $1 million worth of damage. Damn. That's... I wonder what they... Sperm? Did they have sperm? Oh, you all, hola! I've seen that insane story. The Rensselaer, whatever, at this Polytechnic Institute, lab contained cell culture samples and other research elements that were stored at minus 112 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 80 degrees. I was going to say, what is that in real moon speak? For fuck's sake. According to a lawsuit filed county clerk's office. However, once the employee of Daigle cleaning service switched off the circuit breaker, temperatures of the unit rose to minus 25, oh my god, minus 25 degrees by resulting in the materials being damaged or destroyed. The most frustrating part of the whole fiasco is that the janitor could have stopped the beeping without shutting down the unit if only he'd read the sign on the freezer door. Huh? It reportedly stated in bold print and capital letters, "This freezer is beeping as it's under repair. Please do not move or unplug it. No cleaning required in this area. You can press the alarm/test mute button for 5 to 10 seconds if you would like to mute the sound." Wow. Excuse me? Shut up. Who the fuck can't read? You would think that you would have to have some level of qualifications, clean certain work environments. Because, like, I did. Well, I've been a cleaner and cleaner in places, and I had to be taught how to clean certain things. Or just, like, be told, you don't touch this. Don't go near it. Do not touch it. For this, you just like, I'm just gonna switch off. I'm just gonna switch this fridge off, it's beeping. It's fucking beeping. You're in a lab, what are you doing? Don't touch the equipment. You fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. I'm staring at this bitch now. What? Woman left baffled by plane seat directly facing other passengers? Why? It happens sometimes, bestie. You gotta squeeze out as much space as you can. The staff at RPI interviewed the cleaner following the unfortunate incident, which occurred back in September 2020. He admitted that he heard the annoying alarms throughout the evening, so tried to solve the issue himself by going to the machine's electrical box. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you go to the electrical box of all places? Why would you not just go to the machine? According to a report filed, the man thought he was turning on electrical breakers when he had actually turned them off. Dumb fuck. Are you serious? However, the investigation noted that at the end of the interview, the janitor still did not appear to believe he had done anything wrong, but was just trying to help. Was he like special needs? I don't mean that in a nasty way. I mean that in like a legitimate, did he have like special needs? Could he not read? I don't get it. Michael Ginsberg said that he would take an estimated $1 million to recreate the lost research. Wow. Which explored photosynthesis. Oh, and its potentially significant impact on solar panel development. Well, this janitor done fucked up, so like we just lost 25 years of research that could have helped us save the planet on our environment, but like whatever, I guess. Ooh, that's gonna be a theme tonight, I think. Fucking ugh. People's behavior and negligence caused this. Unfortunately, they wiped out 25 years of research, he said. Lawsuit seeks an unspecified monetary damage. Oh. And we think it's bad when our freezer shuts down and we lose an whole tub of ice cream. Q. Don't minimize my trauma. INZI100.com. Fuck you. Worked in labs. Freezers are usually kept in a separate room. Needs to be cold all the time. I don't know how he was close enough. Yeah. I would have thought that they were isolated away from prying eyes and sticky fingers like me. Because you know, the only reason I'm going in a lab is to clean it or steal something. He turned it off but not on again. A rookie mistake. Oh, it's true. He should have just done. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. You on fire. Fucking. I had no brain cells this evening to just be on fleek. Be fleeking. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for me to like pull up the web page that's gonna fuck it all up. Now, I'll add a bit of context to this. So, 'tis the month of July, of course. We had the 4th of July, so of course, Merry Independence Day came, and had a bunch of weird fucking companies coming out and doing the whole virtue signaling. Oh, give the land back, America, you know, that. Okay, get it. Like, ooh. Regardless of that whole stolen land issue, you know, that little thing. Ben and Jerry's, you know, the political organization we all love and know. They were the ones cracking on this time about giving the land back. And then I found this guy who is trying to get the attention still. He's been trying to do it for a while now. He's trying to get the attention of Ben and Jerry's, whose fucking headquarters is located on actual stolen land. Like an actual fucking... He looks white as fuck. I'm sorry, I'm clapping. He looks white as fuck, but I guess, I don't know, one drop rule or something. He's an actual tribesman. And he's like, can we have our land back, please? Can we have our shit back, please? And Ben and Jerry's just like ignoring them. Ignoring them. And I don't know. I don't know if the guy was a LARPer or if he was like a legitimate, like he looked legitimate when he was speaking. And I'm like, oh, okay. At least he's like targeting a chunk of land and being like, hey, this is stolen from this tribe. Gimme. Or give them or something. Ben and Jerry's is just like, America, give it back. And it's like, I don't think people are going to respond very well to that. Maybe just like, I don't know, a little bit at a time or something. Little victories at a time. I don't know. Oh, look at that. A monarch butterfly lands on a flower outside the Ben and Jerry's ice cream shop Tuesday, July 20th. What the fuck? Who gives a shit? Ben and Jerry's called on the US to return stolen indigenous land to American Indians during Independence Day message last week. What else would they say during Independence Day? Happy Independence Day? No. Now, sorry. I don't know why I'm triggered about that. Yeah, they aren't getting shit back. What's that meme with those guys who are like, boo-hoo, and then there's just underneath, it's like, I'm sorry your ancestors sucked at war. Like, what are we supposed to do? You lost, we won. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's all you're gonna get. All you're gonna get is a sorry. You ain't getting shit. Like you say to me, they ain't getting shit back. It's unfortunate, but like, oh, I live here now. A tribe in Vermont is asking, I don't know, do they have a name? Is it the Cherokee? Indians, Vermont tribe. Don Stevens, chief of the Nulhegan band of the Kusuk Abenaki Nation. Those guys, they're a band. This band. Boy band. The boy band told the New York Post on Friday that Ben and Jerry's headquarters in South Burlington is located on western Abenaki land. If the company is sincere, Mr. Stevens told the newspaper, then he looks forward to any kind of correspondence with the brand to see how they can better benefit Indigenous people. You look at the traditional way of being, we are place-based people, the chief told the Post. Right, before views himself as stewards of the land. Oh, the Abenaki people. Recognize 4 tribes that are just, okay, including, okay, alright, what does that have to do with the story? 12,000 years, huh, okay. Mount Rushmore. All right, yeah, Ben and Jerry, that was it. They were talking about around Mount Rushmore. Give back Mount Rushmore. Like, yeah, I'm sure the Lakota want a fucking mountain back. Maybe they do. I honestly don't know. Republican Governor Noam Chomsky came to the defense of her state. Most famous monument. Okay. Well, anyway, you got the gist of the story. I thought it was pretty sweet that Ben and Jerry's were just ignoring this fucking guy. Like, really? You gonna ignore the Sumsuk Abenaki tribe? Like, really? After you just like shouted at an entire fucking country to like give it back, give back the fucking mountain. Get fucked. Get fucked. Give back your headquarters, then we'll talk. Then we'll talk, Ben and Jerry's. Don't be such fucking vapid virtue signalers. It's empty. It's just empty. And no one cares. I kept referring to my vagina as my bonus hole, and people were wondering why. This is why. Vagina rebranded as bonus hole by cervical cancer charity. Terminology, which aims to avoid upsetting transgender men, has been accused of dehumanizing women. I mean, it's just fucking stupid, isn't it? That's it. I don't even want to read the story. I don't want to subscribe. I don't want to log in. I don't care. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's called a pussy. Call it a puss. Can I? Oh. Can I? Oh. Can I? Oh. No, I can't. I really can't. Can I? Oh. That's how it's done. You don't even have to log in. You just gotta not be fucking stupid. Telegraph are idiots. Charity which advises medics to refer to vagina as bonus hole to avoid upsetting transgender men who's been accused of doing Joe's blah blah. Bonus hole and front hole are deemed acceptable alternatives to vagina. Why do we need any kind of alternative? Unless you're talking to a fucking child, you don't need you could just call it a fucking fat puss. Just call it a vagina. You don't need to call it a fucking bonus hole. My front hole. A word which could cause someone to feel hurt or distressed. Hold on. Sorry, what is this up in the corner? Related topics? Excuse me, cancer, LGBTQ, and woke? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Fucking rude. I really didn't want to read this article. Bev Jackson, a woman's rights, blah blah. Oh no, not the LGB crowd. Fucking hell. We can't talk about them. I don't know if you have that in America yet, because you know we're the Isle of Turfs. The Isle of Turfs has no T in LGB anymore. We're just like, no. I guess it's gonna work because acronyms or some shit. I don't know. It's all a bit fucking silly, really. Oh. All that angry. I've got fat tits. Slay. You wish you did. But do you have a bonus hole? Do you? I don't think you do. Humanizing 50% of the population just to please 1%. How the fuck did that come to be? The LGB thing? Well, I've heard that. I don't know if it's been taken off over here. Yeah, it's just I haven't got into the deep things of it because it all smells of shit, to be honest. So it's like I don't want to go near it and like start reeking of shit myself. But it seems like the L's don't like the T's and the T's don't like nobody, and like nobody likes the T's anymore, so we got rid of them. But they're still here, and like I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I see some of the arguments on both sides, but I just don't know if I'm being fucking gaslit or strawmanned or not. It was more of a turf thing, or not really. I don't know. Like, some people are like, no, it's not really a turfy thing. And then you look at the argument and you're like, okay. I mean, it seems a little turfy, but like, okay. And then I really don't know. I cannot actually answer that question. It would be easy to just be like, yeah, it's a turf thing. It would be the safe answer, but I honestly don't know. Because, yeah, there are some crazy, unreasonable demands, and it's like just trans activists asking for it, and it's not going to help the trans community. And it's like, why are you asking for it? And it's a little outrageous to be asking for certain things. So, like, just chill, just sit down. Otherwise, everyone's going to fucking hate the T's. And lo and behold, the fucking LGBT are like, nah, we're leaving you over here and we're going over there. Maybe at some point the TERFs will actually ship all the trans people off to the Isle of Wight or something. I don't know. The fact is, women have vaginas. I'm kinda Romania. Running out of vagina. Sorry. Such guidance leading to more confused young people. I mean, fuck those fat young people. I just don't think it's a good idea to, like, willy-nilly change. You're talking about medical stuff. It's like, if you want to change things socially, go for it. But, like, don't just do that on this level. I just don't. I feel like it could just... Why are you doing it? To stop people from getting fifi hurts? Versus, this could cause some confusion on a medical level. Maybe you should not push for something like this. It's stupid. Leave my bonus hole alone. Leave my bonus hole alone. Oh, I forgot about this. I was gonna skip this one. But some guy took a shit on a plane mid-air. Just mid-air, just took a fucking shit. And I'm like, oh. Indian Airlines. I'm not saying that that's a thing, but, like, they must have toilets on the fucking airplanes, right? Because, you know, when you hear rumor, you hear a rumor, and you're like, oh, a statistic. And the statistic's something like, fucking 20% of Indians have a toilet in their home, but 80% of them have a mobile. And you're like, is that true? Or is that just some stupid fucking, you know... I'm just stupid fucking seeing some nasty right winger up. Oh no. Move this up. There we go. I was doing my head in. Man arrested for urinating and defecating mid-air on board Air India flight. Why? Man was arrested for allegedly urinating and defecating on the floor of a Delhi-bound aircraft. The incident took place on Saturday. Mumbai. The latest among many other reports in the past few months of passengers on flights urinating on board or on their co-flyers after getting intoxicated. What? The latest among many? Have you guys ever been on a plane and seen someone piss or shit? I've never seen that. I've never really been on long flights, though, so... That's fucking crazy. Ugh. What am I missing? What's popping off in the chat? Oh my god. Essentially said, if you want to consider yourself an ally, you must defend trans athletes, or else you're a transphobe, even if you disagree. I disagree with whatever they're saying. I don't have to support anything I disagree with, otherwise I'm a bigot. That's stupid. I don't know what the point was, other than, you help or you're a fucking Nazi. Shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have, like, an all or nothing or so them. Like, that's a great way to have nobody on your side. So I guess this guy just got pissed up. 40-year-old Ramsing. He spat, urinated, and defecated in row 9 of the aircraft. Oh my lord. Verbal warning. A verbal warning. I hope they rubbed his fucking nose in it like he was a dog, because that is fucking unhumane of you. That is unsightly, sir. Unfucking sightly. I did want to show you guys this. I thought this was a nice little story. I don't know if you heard about this, Mom. A fucking student has sued his principal because he got suspended for mocking his principal with memes. He memed. He made him into like a cat girl or something. I hope they show the fucking pictures. Fuck off, New York. Time. Don't have time. Wait. Excuse me? Stop. Stop loading. What are you doing? Am I gonna have to use that fucking paywall website? I'm sick of looking at the goddamn bonus whole story. You reached your limit. Oh, fuck me. Angry gave me a website. Maybe this will get rid of it. Or maybe it's not a thing anymore. Maybe I've typed in the wrong website. You've reached your limit on free articles. I haven't read any of the articles here. Ass wipes. Anyway, yes, this 17-year-old boy, I can remember the story. I got a great memory, Ray. You know I got a great memory. This 17-year-old boy mocked his fucking teacher because his teacher's a fucking pussy. Let me just... That'll do. USA Today. Surely. Reject all your cookies. Oh, it was in Nashville. I knew it was in Tennessee. A 17-year-old student is suing his Tennessee school district and 2 key faculty members, violating his free speech after he was suspended for memes which he created, directed at his principal and shared off campus. That last part of the sentence didn't make any sense. Basically, he made some memes and he shared them on social medias, and he wasn't at school when he did this. So I think that he should not have been suspended, but he was, and now he's suing them, and I think he won. Did he win? A federal lawsuit states former blah blah blah. Okay, the principal and assistant principal called okay, they're calling him IP in court because like he's a minor. IP. I want to see the free images taken from the student's personal Instagram account. I hope they're still up. The first image, reposted from his father's home. Reposted? This fucking article, I hate it already. In Alabama during vacation, shows Quick holding a box of vegetables with the text, "My brother." The second image on June 9th showed the student reposting during a family, they're just posting it, bitch. During a family vacation to Italy, depicts Quick as an anime maid wearing a dress with cat ears, and then the text, "Neko Quick." He turned him into a fucking Neko Sugar Nyan girl. Third meme showed his head superimposed over a character from the Among Us video game, as well as a cartoon character, Mordecai, from the... Okay. I just... There it is! Fuck yes! Like a sister, but not a sister. I mean, it's funny. It's funny. Is that not funny? I find it funny. If your kid did this, would you be angry? I wouldn't. I fucking wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what? Alright. You could have done it on a fucking, like, potato account. You had to do it on your main. But, like, alright. It's fine. You're being creative. He's being creative. He's being creative. Kid's a legend. I donate to his legal funds. Exactly. I knew so many people at my school who did the same thing. Free speech advocate. Students' memes meant to be tongue-in-cheek. First prohibits the students. Okay. According to the lawsuit, Quick relied on two Tullahoma, who's she? City schools' policies to suspend the student. The first prohibits students, whether at home or at school, from posting pictures that result in the embarrassment, demeaning, or discrediting of any student or staff. Lame. Regardless of whether the images substantially disrupt education. The US Supreme Court, blah, 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 ruled, unless a student's off-campus expression causes substantial disruption at school, the job of policing their speech falls to parents, not the government. Hell yeah. High Court also added the courts must be more skeptical of schools' efforts to regulate off-campus speech. Oh, really? Doing so may mean the student cannot engage in that kind of speech at all. It's true. Wow. I'm impressed. Oh my god. High school also prohibits students from engaging in social media activity unbecoming of a wild cat. I guess that's something to do with the fucking school mascot. I don't fucking know. What does that even mean in legal terms? You're doing something that's unbecoming of a lady? Quick resigned as principal. Wow, I'm shocked. A fire lawyer. Suit argues that if IP and other students want to post non-disruptive content on social media, then it may criticize or satirize school officials. They will face discipline, chilling the core protected speech. Wow, the chilling effect. They're going with that argument. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. See, it's not all bad news here. It's not all bonus holes and front holes. We've got free speech winning and pooping on planes. Oh no, you're not gonna like the next one.
So if I was a student and took a video of my hunting and tearing apart the corpse of a bird, would that be in the spirit of a wildcat?
I would say so. I would say so. Oh, just a house cat. Honestly, my fucking cat tried to drag in a fucking bird or a mouse or something last night. Fucking she coom. What is a bonus hole? Oh, you missed the bonus hole. I was just reading this story. Vagina rebranded as bonus hole by a cervical cancer charity because pussies, I guess. Yeah, the next story. I was like, should I talk about this one? Because I hope this is I wanted to hear the audio and I never got a chance to listen to it. I love this. I raised my daughter to stand up for what she believes in. Mother of 8-year-old pupils. Well, mother of year 8 pupil scolded by teacher for questioning classmates' claim she identifies as a cat. Says she's proud of her daughter amid ridiculous gender row. Didn't you know cats are a gender now? This is an actual thing in the papers over here at the moment where it's like, oh, there's a gender row in the schools where there's all these fucking kids walking around with cat ears and tails on. And this fucking, I saw her recently. She's been branded like the country's strictest principal, head teacher. And she's like, yes, furryism. I was reading this article earlier, not this one, a different one. She's not in this. I don't think so anyway. But she was an interesting woman. She was talking about furryism, like it was some kind of a religion. I loved it. The mother, who is kept anonymous, claims many share her daughter's view. Yeah, of course she's kept anonymous, because if not, oh my fucking lords, it's not going well for her. Also, this fucking, I swear these websites need to clean their ass and like format their websites properly. Parents, a 13-year-old girl who was branded despicable by her teacher after rejecting a classmate's claim that she identified as a cat last night, told of the not furry. The couple said their daughter was bullied by their teacher for speaking out. and have blasted a decision to report her as ridiculous. Report her as ridiculous? How about bully? She's a fucking literal high school bully. The Year 8 pupil at Rye College in East Sussex was ordered to stay behind in class after clashing with a classmate who identified as a cat. One of the girls secretly recorded the conversation with a teacher who can be heard reprimanding them both for their views that gender is binary, calling it really despicable and very sad. The girls are also told if you don't like it, you should go to a different school.
How dare you? You just really upset someone.
For fuck's sake, this fucking website. Piece of shit. Just really upset someone. Give a fuck, bitch. Give a fuck. I used to be such an asshole and I would have been like, give a fuck, bitch.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Really upset someone. Saying things like should be in an asylum.
I didn't say that. I just said if they want to identify as a cat or something, then they're like genuinely unwell.
I clicked off, really.
They've gone, yeah,
They're genuinely unwell.
You were questioning their identity.
I wasn't a question. I was just saying about the gender. I didn't say anything about them.
But where did you get this idea from that there's only two genders?
I just think it's my opinion. That is my opinion. If I respect their opinion, can't they respect mine?
Can't say that. You can't say there's only two genders.
It's not an opinion you can have.
Yes, those people think
It's an opinion you can
There's only a boy and a girl.
yesterday. There's no other private part. There's only two.
Private
Gender is
part.
not linked to do with the
There is
the
only two
parts that you were born with. Gender is about how you identify, which is
I don't understand why 13-year-olds are talking about this in school. Do they not learn maths anymore or like
what I
geography?
said right from the very beginning of
You
the
know, I just don't
lesson.
agree with that. So why should I have to listen to them? I don't agree with?
Biological sex, there is actually three biological sexes because you can be born intersex. You can be born with male and female body parts or hormones.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, there's three. There's not 300.
Doesn't mean
Yeah, there's three. I'm talking about biological sex. In terms of gender, there are lots of genders.
Well, I just
There is
don't agree with
transgender.
that.
There is agender, people that don't believe they have.
There's
a gender.
demigender, there's vengender.
You can't have that.
Why are you talking about this in school?
Yeah, no, it's not a lot, but it's our opinion. We just don't.
Waste of
agree with it.
fucking time and taxpayer
if you have a
money.
vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy. That's
Yeah.
it.
But cisgender is not.
She's got cat ears.
necessarily the way
Well, she's
to
a cat.
be.
Don't you get it?
You're talking about the fact that
Despicable.
cisgender is the norm. That you identify with the gender of the sexual organs that you're born with or you're with.
Can you imagine having this fucking conversation as a 13-year-old in school? I'd just be like, this is fucking stupid. I got places to be.
That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is really despicable.
How? When it's
If I
literally
called
true.
my mum right now, my mum would
Same.
kill myself.
If I called my mum, she'd say.
Well, that's very sad as well then.
How is it?
Loads of people agree with that. There's only a small majority of people who actually think that.
And why do you think we have so many problems in the world with homophobia?
It's all them fucking cis cunts.
That's gender.
Yeah.
I'm fine with lesbians and gay people.
Same.
I've got nothing against them.
Yeah, same.
I'm fine with the lesers, isn't
There
it?
is a link between it, and you're saying that people
Talk about the
change
subtitles.
No, they
who they want
can't.
to be.
They can't. Unless you
You're
get a
so
penis
wrong.
attached. No, I'm not.
You're confusing sex and gender.
No, I'm
See how I just can't be arsed listening to it? I mean, I get it. Sex and gender, two different things. Like, you can't change your sex, but you can change your gender. I'm on board with that. You want to be a fucking tree, people? Go for it. But, like, why? When it comes to kids, maybe just don't let them identify as a tree. Just don't. Like, it's distracting. It's distracting in school. You're not allowed to dye your hair because it's a distraction. But these people are allowed to wander around with fucking tails on? No, they're 13 years old. Smack that shit out of their butthole and tell them to get to fucking class. That's the whole point of a school. And these motherfuckers are out here just being like, no, kids, no. They do identify as cats. It's fine. Don't be despicable. It's a gender. And it's like, no, it's not fucking... Cats... Is there not, like, a fucking rule in the school where it's like, you can't bring your pets to school, no animals allowed in the school? Why is this fucking cat in class? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be a fucking cat and sit in a goddamn geography lesson. Just sorry. Get fucked. You're not a cat, love. You're not a fucking cat. You're a person. You're a human being. Don't give a shit what you want to identify as. How about you just take off the fucking cat ears? Put away the butt plug. It's not, And I don't want to listen to the rest of that. It's fucking boring. Although, did it get spicy? Did it get really heated?
In a statement.
I haven't said anything in all of the lessons I've been in. It's just because they turned around and started saying something. So I said, how can you identify as a cat when you're a girl?
Well, they're now writing a statement. I would imagine that you'll be asked to write a statement as well.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
Statement. Like it's a fucking police issue or something. Well, someone's getting the fucking face slapped in. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, skipping ahead away from the genders and the bonus holes. Oh no. Oh, it's been July, of course. How can I forget? It's been July. Well, these fucking just stop oil people have been out and about. Do you have people like this in America? Every fucking summer. There's more of them now. There's more of them. They're multiplying. These are actually funded by some weirdo millionaires in LA. So I'm like, maybe you guys have Just Stop Oil? I don't think so. But like, they're just some fucking... They're the people who glue themselves to the motorways. All across fucking Europe, it seems. These fucking weirdos. And they just walk really slow in the road. Just walking really fucking slow. Like, oh, you're really doing God's work, guys. And this guy... I'm a London liberal and I hate you. So he knows, this fucking guy here, he knows how insufferable he is. He's a London liberal, guys. That's not just any normal liberal. That's like, you're teetering on the edge of becoming like very far left, like weirdo. You're a London liberal, whereas I'm a basic bitch liberal. Although I'm becoming more and more conservative as the days go on, because we drift further from Jesus. This guy's face doesn't look like he would have this act, you know? But whatever. I'm a London liberal and I hate you. Cyclist tells Just Stop Oil activist. Londoner wins applaud from onlookers after telling the road-blocking protesters they're hurting the green cause. Honestly, they fucking are, because they're absolute fucking knob jockeys. All of them. They're so annoying. They do shit like this. Or they're destroying, like, you know, they're throwing paint and eggs on the Mona Lisa. You know, these dick cheeses. Just Stop Oil protesters throw paint over Chelsea Flower Show garden. And then the best part of it is, it's a fucking self-sustaining garden. It's, what are you doing, you fucking morons? Like, no one is on your side anymore. Stop it. Even this old bitch, looks like fucking Camilla. She's hosing down this stupid... She's hosing down this young woman. Is there a video? Oh, there is a video.
Oh, for God's sake. No.
See, fucking immediately, as soon as people realise, oh my fucking, for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake.
No,
you
no,
morons.
Stop it. Humanity is failing.
No, you're failing humanity.
Everything that you hold dear.
And how did you get
peril.
here today?
The flower gardens that you love. The
And
artwork
all
that
you're
you
doing is
treasure.
ruining them.
Look at this fucking performative bullshit.
We're asking the government to stop licensing fossil fuels, which are a death sentence
That's
to us
mean.
all. The Secretary General of the United Nations has said the true criminal radicals are the governments that are still licensing fossil fuels.
That's what I
Our
hear.
government is causing the death of humanity.
Okay, yeah. So, they chucked orange paint, which is that powder shit, over a garden. Chelsea Flower Show in London. 3 people were arrested on suspicion of criminal damage. Bitch, we just saw them doing it. Or shared a photo from the scene. Look at this bullshit. Look at this. I mean, I'm sure it'll wash away, but like, you have to fucking ruin everything. Exactly, Biggie. Biggie, if that wasn't being filmed, you could just throat punch a bitch and then drop her body in a ditch. But no. People gotta be fucking filming everything. The group said on Twitter that one of the protesters asked, "What use is a garden for if you can't eat?" What use is a garden if you can't eat? She went on. I live in a small town that has flooded 5 times in the last 8 years. Well, maybe if you had more gardens, it would absorb the fucking water. Plant some fucking root vegetables. I don't know. Dirty sewage filled. Oh my god. Dirty sewage filled floodwater poured into homes, classrooms, and gardens. Okay. Cries of dismay could be heard from the public. All this later changed to applause and cries of "well done." I wonder why people were saying "well done," because they were getting arrested. Okay. Stephanie Golder, 35. Really? Naomi Goddard, 55, a retired landscaper engineer. Rosa Hicks. All right. We don't need to read this. See a bunch of people get in the fucking... It's typical now in London. This is just what we do. If we're not stabbing people up. And then look what happens. People lose their shit with these fucking protesters. And then they get arrested. The police have the power to arrest the protesters, but they just don't. They just don't. It's fucking weird. We have these two. Yeah, they glue themselves to the road, right? I saw some cops in Germany just fucking dragging them off the fucking roads. And I'm like, why don't our police do that? That's bullshit. Oh my god. Our fucking police are pussies now. It's, They used to be fucking chads. Mega chad alpha male. And now they're just like university degree holders. And it's like, I'd rather have ex-military police my street. Thanks. This fucking skinny little Asian man. Like, who is he? Who is he? Who are you? He's like, oh, I studied engineering. And it's like, why don't you be an engineer then? It's like, oh, I don't want to be. Okay. You fucking... Look at these people. They ruined a fucking snooker tournament. It's all performative. When you hear them speak, it's just so annoying. This was my favorite though, because I get a clear fucking kick out of watching these motherfuckers get like fucked up. Like, I don't know what it is. But they decided it would be a good idea to go and protest at a rugby match. Like, let's go onto the field at a rugby match. This is the fucking same website. Just Stop Oil protesters are charged after Eco Mob stormed a rugby pitch at Twickenham and threw orange paint powder onto the field. Fucking orange. Why has it got to be orange? I think they're all Protestants. Just 2 Stop Oil protesters. They stormed the pitch. Right, yes, at the Premiership. I came here for the video, for the footage, because they get fucking tackled by rugby players, and it's like, yo. And they just get ragged around by security. It's like, finally, the police won't do this. But, like, security guards, they'll fuck them up. Fuck off. Yes, I'm not watching this. 30-second ad, not worth it. See the pictures. This is probably the best part. Look at this. Look at this skinny little man. This skinny fucking pasty white man getting dragged away by these thighs. By this fucking... I'd climb that tree. Like, what? But look at this fucking wilted vine. Oh, it said skip ad. Why didn't it? Oh. It's not gonna be worth it though. Just hear the boos. Or booing. That wasn't a hard enough tackle. It was covered by the fucking smoke. You can't even see it. It's bullshit. Disgusting. Yeah. See, I'd rather look at the pictures anyway. Look at this guy looking fucking fashionable. And he has to handle this man's sweaty armpits. You know that these eco-warriors don't wear deodorant, right? Like, you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like for these people. Escorted off the pitch. There was one guy who got dragged by his fucking underwear. All these security guards. Hmm. Oh, foot neuropathy. I'm like, what is this? The fuck is this? Just in my screen. I love watching these assholes get fucking rugby tackled. This is also what people have started doing here now. Because, you saw what happens. If they get pissed off and start dragging people off the road. So now they just do this. They just counter-protesters surround them before they can even get to the road. And they don't do anything because they're pussies. Can BP? No. Who? I wanted to watch the fucking video. Why are you showing me a BP ad? A BP ad? Can BP?
Comfortable, but it's necessary. And we need
Yeah.
this circle of people around us, and we do agree about the same things.
This is it now.
Except that we have that sense of urgency that when you see that a house is on fire.
All right,
you're not
Greta,
gonna ask
middle-class white
permission.
woman,
It's fine
typical,
to call
typical.
The fire rescue. You're
I'm gonna
just
call
going
the fire
to yourself
rescue.
or for any one of you.
What's your plan? Because when you do leave, we're going to go on the road again. I think it's been so of you lovely people and why you're here. Because
See, look, yeah, they're all having fun. We're all being very British about it. This is like a British middle-class society. They're very proper. But then you see those fucking truck drivers and they're just like, get the fuck off the road, cunt. Love it. Huh? Oh yeah, this fucking guy. I'm not reading this. It's just some labor donor, millionaire. Like, I do want to influence policy, but not by buying access. And all he does is throw money at governments to get them to do things. And it's like, well, fucking idiot. What? Who funds Just Stop Oil? Oh yeah, some fucking weird Californians. Makes sense. Weird Californians. Oh, X? Oh god, we're going to X! Oh, just more idiots being idiots. Okay. Oh yeah, the fucking Just Stop Oil Paint Policy Exchange. They have their own Twitter, by the way. You can see a lot of fun stuff on Just Stop Oil's Twitter. And then sitting down for their little performance, isn't that nice?
A right-wing think tank named by Conservative Home as one of the most powerful think tanks in the UK on the building of Policy Exchange.
Policy Exchange.
Think tank, a right-wing think tank.
Or think tank, a right-wing think tank. Yes, yes. Very right-wing. He says questioningly, because I don't know. I think people just say that they're right wing, but then they're like, got some very left wing policies going on. Policy ideas, I should say. Oh, I don't care about.
What happened today?
Well, physically, I'm feeling a bit better. I got my.
Okay, that's an American accent, right? Is this a posh American accent, or is this middle class?
Feel about what happened today?
Well, you know, physically, I'm feeling a bit better. I got my frozen
Better.
knees. And yeah, we're a little bit removed from the incident now, so recovering.
So.
How do I feel? I'll be honest. If anything, I feel a bit sad. And I mean, I feel sad because, well, I can say personally,
He got assaulted.
I haven't said anything to the police. I don't plan to. But I'm afraid that the police might go ahead and you know, go after this man. I feel like no ill sentiment or ill will against him. It's a difficult situation for anyone to be in, and it's bound to create frustration.
I don't care. Shut up. Yeah, this guy got pushed to the ground by some dude and then just like full on kicked in the back of the head. And then he's like, I don't hold any ill will, just peas. You know? Like, fuck. At first I was like, oh, he has a real posh accent. And then I'm like, no, it's American. Physically, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm better. Sorry, I don't mean to mock the American. Ah, well, we've got time for a little more, and I've got a bunch of articles. Like, moving on from the just stop oil twinks. I didn't want to talk about the aliens, so I'm not going to talk about the aliens. But I also don't want to crack on about the climate, because I can't be arsed with the climate anymore. Because all I ever hear about is the fucking climate. This is what I was talking about, where I was like, oh, these fucking... The South is on fire. Yesterday, parts of the US South experienced wet bulb temperatures up to 94 Fahrenheit. At these temperatures, no amount of shade hydration can save you. Without AC, you die. And this is just the beginning. These fucking fearmongers. They're out in force this year, guys. So you may prepare your butthole for that one. At least in the UK. It's constant these days. Just fucking stupid. Looks like that this is American. Notice how they make the hottest regions purple so they can make the coolest regions look like they're on fire. That's fucking stupid. Like, why would you even do it that way? Why wouldn't you make the hot regions look like they're on fire? Miami's burning. Oh. I mean, are these? I don't even. Because it's moon speak. It's Fahrenheit. I don't even know if these are actual concerning temperatures for this neck of the woods this time of the year. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, everything's burning, guys. Everything's red now. Everything's burning. They've recalibrated the temperature scale bands to bring in red at 20 degrees. Yeah, someone sent me this and I'm like, oh yeah. Ban the BBC. I'm gonna have to follow them, aren't I? What an obvious sleight of hand to feel the panic. Yeah, I mean, why do you have to be at 10 degrees to be in a green zone? 9 degrees? Like what? Where would I be? I'd be like in here. Like, really? It's orange? We're about to set on fire? Oh my god. I don't think so, though. Bestie, I don't fucking think so. Does a heat wave mean it's cooler? Yes. 2017. Temperatures in Europe. This is the map of Europe for the Americans. Germany's around here somewhere. Germany is here. This is Germany. Oh, this entire thing is Germany. 2022. It's literally cooler in 2022. But everything's burning, everything's on fire, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Barry, 55, climate change victim. Poor Barry. Tell him climate change isn't real. Be a racist. We love Barry. He's gammon. He is gammon. I'm skipping through all of these. fucking. Like, I don't know if it's actually from the government or not. I'm pretty sure it's just an actual meme. Like, we love it. Apply factor 50. Hide from the sun. I mean, this is what I do. I am Barry the meme. If I go outside, Pixel knows what it's like. He knows what it's like. Oh yeah, this guy was talking about fucking Sky News. Sky News. Sky News. Sky News. Let's go to their fucking website. Sky News did team up with... Wait, what do I know? You know about Barry. You know about applying that factor 50. You know. Look him in the eyes and tell me that you don't know. But yeah, Sky News teamed up with some fucking who the fuck were they? They were some like think tank crisis people. Like the type of people who use the like to do fear mongering, and they've come to the conclusion that behavior change on climate can be driven by TV. Says Sky TV. Shocking, I know. Sky TV are gonna save us all. The government just needs to give them money. Look, net zero carbon 2030. So what are you gonna do, Sky? You're gonna switch off your fucking servers and just like go net zero? You fucking idiots. I don't understand the net zero push. It's not going to happen. Humanity needs to burn fuel and shit. We need oil. We need coal. We need to like create energy. Otherwise we will cease to be. But apparently, I don't know. Sky News works with that's it, the Behavioral Insights team. That's what they're fucking called. Gotta build that net zero society. We love her. I don't care for... Oh, there's the fucking thing I was telling you about. Sky News. Sky News are really pushing the climate change shit. Every day you see shit like this. It's like, oh, a car went up in flames in LA freeway. Oh my god, California's hit by a blistering heat wave. However, it's not clear if the incident was heat related. Like, yeah, this one fucking car that exploded around all these other cars that are still driving around. I wonder what happened to the passengers. I mean, it looks like it caught on fire and they pulled over and then it just went up in flames. Because they're on the side of the freeway. They're not in the middle of the road. Also, I'm pretty sure cars exist in Africa and Africa's hotter than California. Just throwing that out there. I'm just saying. Just fucking saying. But no, it could have been the heat. It could have been global warming. But we're not sure if it was heat related. It just seems all a bit fucking weird. Like, I'm all for saving the environment from our stupidity. I am. She's going to need it. But I'm not in favor of burning down civilization. Just not. Sorry, Sky News. I'm not doing it. Oh. What? Oh, we got one more story. Kinds of. Sure, you're all gonna fucking love it. Because maths is racist now. Maths is massively racist. I read this and I couldn't help but giggle. Because it basically just... It don't look good, guys. But they want to have, like... Where was it? I don't want to misquote them. They got big ideas in mathematics. I I don't know. Shit. I don't want to misquote them. But yeah, they're changing California. California, and we know what California is like. A new controversial maths framework. Here's what's in it. Cultural meaning is what's in it, because maths needs cultural meaning. It's like, nah, just maths. 2 plus 2 is 4. We're not going to start saying 2 plus 2 is 5, so eat my fucking flaps. Stop it. Maths is racist. So 2 plus 2 is 5 now. But also this. I fucking saw this as well. I'm like, wait, are they pushing to, like, burn maths down or something? Is this a thing now? Is this... They're killing for our kids? Is this it now? Parents slam woke Massachusetts. Where is Massachusetts? I don't know where she is. This is the ads. Oh my god. Woke Massachusetts school districts for axing advanced maths classes to boost equity after they attracted too many white and Asian students, with families now forced to hire private tutors instead. Parents in Cambridge are speaking out after algebra was cut from the middle school. Decision was made years ago due to racial disparities in advanced placement. Parents say it boosts inequality by forcing the use of private tutors. Well, yeah, that's a good point. I never thought about that. It would, because, like, not everyone can afford private tutors. Tutors! Not everyone can afford it. But yeah, I don't know what this is about. Cambridge public schools began phasing out advanced math courses in grade 6 around 2017. District officials noted sharp racial disparities in the program. Students who were being placed in the advanced math track were overwhelmingly white and Asian, whilst the lower levels were filled primarily with Black and Latino students. So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to tell me with this fucking article? That everyone has to just be lumped together in the same class regardless of skill level? That's not how school used to work when I was a fucking school. Want to just make it a race thing and be like, we're gonna get rid of the advanced classes because there's not enough diversity in them? I don't get that. I don't understand her. New England, Northern East Coast. Oh. Huh. Well, maps is racist. Or something. We could read this whole article. We could. This man keeps shaking his fat ass belly at me every time we come to this fucking website. I did see this that was kind of related. Were a bunch of fucking teachers who kept failing the teacher's test just got like a big windfall of like $1.8 billion for failing a fucking exam. And I read this whole ass article. Failing the New York State teacher's exam really paid off, especially for a Queens man who learned this month he's getting $2 million windfall over it. Roughly 1,000. Jesus Christ, maybe I should have taken the fucking exam. Roughly 5,200 Black, Hispanic, Big Apple fucking teachers and once aspiring educators expected to get a bunch of fucking money after the city stopped fighting a nearly 3-decade federal discrimination lawsuit that found a certification exam was biased. I read this whole fucking article and they didn't say what exactly was fucking biased other than, oh, the questions are culturally aimed at white people, and then didn't give any examples. And I'm just like, you need to give an example. This is fucking stupid. This whole fucking article is fucking stupid. I don't get it. Maybe I'm stupid, but it seems like this is unreal. This is a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money, and it's the taxpayers that are gonna pay for it. As of Friday, 225 people who failed the liberal arts and science test used for teacher licensing from 1994 to 2014 had already been notified they're getting settlements of at least $1 million, according to an analysis of Manhattan federal court records. They also said that the test was not a good reason, or the test wasn't a good way to find out if you're a good teacher or not. apparently that's also big deal and is racist. Everything's racist. Everything is racist. But yeah, I just thought this was a fucking wild story because of the amount of money that is involved. They're giving so... And then it cost the lawyers over 30 years, all these different lawyers to fight this in court. It was fucking crazy.
Actual mail from in the mailbox from the lawyers, and I literally ignored them. You know, then I started getting phone calls, and I wasn't taking that serious. And that was nice. The lady,
I would take it
lawyer
serious.
said it was very nice, and they knew I wasn't taking them serious because I just wasn't taking them serious. You know, why would you send me letters and tell me about lawsuit? Because I know lawsuit either they go through or they won't go through. You know, from reading, hearing news, and all that stuff. And I know a couple of people that had, well, not in education, but they went through lawsuits and they didn't win or anything like that. So to me, it's just like fabric. You know, either, you know, but it's when I finally get it in my head.
That was not a fucking fire. You need to change your fire alarm battery, sir.
They kept pushing and kept explaining things piece by piece.
Did you hear that shit?
How I started to get it in my head and just listen to them, and it went from there.
Okay.
But still today, I don't really believe it. But you know, and yesterday we still on the phone for a long
Yes,
time.
you getting $2 million.
That is real.
$2 million
it's no
hairs.
game, it's no,
Get,
you know,
get used to it.
falsehood and all that stuff. But it's not. I'm a normal person.
So yeah, he says he's a normal person and that this money couldn't have come soon enough because he's in credit card debt or something. So like, that's great. Honestly, like, I'm glad he's not... I hope he pays off all of his debts with it and does something real fucking good with that money. Like, does his house up, maybe gets a new one. Like, fuck knows. Just don't get a giant mansion, dude, because you won't be able to pay those taxes. Oh, this kind of led me down a dark hole. And then I came back to the UK. Because I found this. This is a government fucking website, so there's no ads on it, but it is frustrating to read. Thousands more can apply to become judges under plans to expand diversity. So basically, what we're doing, and I'm all for it in some industries, but not the legal industry. Like, let's not do that thing where we just lower the bars. So we can have more diverse judges. You don't have to lower the bar to do that, in my opinion. You just need to encourage people from certain backgrounds to get into the legal profession. Not a lot of black people in the legal profession because they don't really believe in the legal system in this country. Maybe you should try and inspire young black people to become fucking lawyers rather than just be like, you know how you used to have a degree? You don't need a degree anymore. You can just get on-the-job experience and become a lawyer. You don't have to pass any exams. Nope. Nope. You don't have to go to law school. Nope. No. No, you don't. You don't have to do none of that anymore. It's like, oh, great. Great. That's cool. That's great. You're not allowed to question government policy anymore because it's not okay. This isn't okay. This isn't all fucking okay. Like, I'm sorry. You want more Hispanic people or something, more Jewish people to be lawyers? Inspire. Don't just pity. That's not what people need. It just enrages me. Because then there's some idiots out there who are like, you're racist and you hate black people. It's like, no, I don't. I hate this. I hate this idea. I hate this idea. And then you look at the medical profession and it's like, oh, they do the same thing. Huh? Like, have you ever been the person at work that people look at and they're like, because I've been that person that people look at and go, is she the diversity hire? Did she earn her place here? And then you feel the need every fucking day to just work beyond what you should be doing because you feel the need to prove yourself, like you've like you already earned your fucking place, Goily. You don't need to work harder than these straight white men. Like, it's okay. But no, because these fucking idiots keep introducing these stupid ass rules where it's like, oh, you're a woman. Oh, but there's not enough women in engineering, so we're going to remove the requirements for you to have an A level in science and maths. Only if you're a woman. If you're a man, you still have to have those qualifications. Like, this is just inequality, and it's getting dangerous. This weird. It's not it like no. It's dangerous, and now it's infecting the medical profession. Just how woke is your nearest medical school? Very likely woke. Yeah, the organization that helps oversee medical schools thinks it's not woke enough. I don't want to read this whole thing. Again, it'll make me angry. If I have a doctor, regardless of their gender or skin tone or fucking orientation or whatever, I don't want to have to wonder if they're qualified. And this just always be making me wonder. These schemes. Like, there was this one doctor when I was a kid, he was fucking shit at his job, and for some reason, he got to keep it. He didn't even have a fucking medical license. And it's like, why is he not in prison? Don't know. Medical schools should fear failing a grade. Yeah, we don't want to fucking go. I don't want it. It's too many numbers. But the conclusion is it's a little bit too woke. Not to the point where it's like they're ignoring malpractice or anything crazy. But it's all just a little bit too ignorant of experience and qualifications. Like, if you go into a medical situation, you need an operation on your butthole or your brain. You ever heard of this place? The Martin Luther King. What's it called? The Martin Luther King Jr. Drew Medical Center. Call it Killer King. It was terrible. I read all about it. It operated from 1972 to 2007. People would literally run away from ambulances to avoid getting taken to this fucking hospital. And they were like stabbing victims or shooting victims. And they're just like, no, don't fucking take us there. People would go in for like non-life-threatening shit. Like, really, like, just random, like, checkups, and they die. Like, it was theme hospital level fucking hospital, and it was crazy. And yeah, it was all affirmative action hires in this hospital, except for I think 10% of the staff or some shit. And yeah, they fucking killed everybody. The staff fucking killed everybody. Most people, they killed most people. It wasn't like a 50-50. It was like, no. They killed most of their fucking patients. That's insane. And it ran through the fucking 70s, 80s, 90s, and the noughties. That's wild. So this shit isn't new. This shit is known. Like, you should hire people who are qualified, or maybe they have the experience, or whatever. Shouldn't be lowering any fucking bars. It's dangerous. Not okay. I wish I could read this guy's thread because it was pretty fucking good, but Elon Musk has fucked me. Can't fucking read it. Fucking read it. Also, what was that? 2 black men shoot and kill a 66 white man in New Orleans. Oh. Nancy man was installing a mailbox outside of a home. One of them tells cops they just wanted to kill a white person. Another meaningless local story, not a wow. Well, let's just move on. The fuck? I don't know what people are thinking. Why would any black people want to scream and kill white people? That's crazy. White people didn't do nothing wrong. Anyway, that's my ranting about affirmative action in places where it just shouldn't be. Like, depending on the action you're taking. No. I didn't know what affirmative action was because it's a very American thing. I just... No lowering of the bars. No. Like I say, you should encourage people to go into certain professions if you want people of a certain background in certain professions. It's really not that fucking difficult. Like here in the UK, the fucking police force are so desperate to get black people to join. They don't want to fucking join the police force. Surprise, surprise. Wonder why. Like, why would they want to join the fucking police? Take a look at yourselves. I just don't understand why the people in charge don't get up. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you're going to be a doctor, I think you should be qualified. You're going to put your finger up someone's booty hole and, like, feel their prostate, you should be qualified. If you're going to finger my prostate as a woman, you should be qualified. Sweating. It's fucking warm in here. It has been cold all day, and all of a sudden it rains a little outside and there's just no heat. I mean, there's the humidity goes, but the fucking heat is just I've lost there we go. If I had an accident, needed to be saved, I don't give a fuck who comes to save me. Why would you need to have a certain people? Yeah. Let people do whatever they want. There will always be majorities and minorities. Exactly. People who are in charge seem to want to, like, dictate everything from the top down and be like, oh, we're just going to have a percentage here and a percentage there. We'll fudge the numbers in some cases and then we can feel good and just call it equality. And it's like, no, I don't think that's good enough. I think you need to do better than fudging the numbers. Injury lawyers for you. Hell yeah. We love injury lawyers for you. My pronoun? Oh no, I haven't thought of a zippy one yet. A good zippy one. I want to have a good proper pronoun that sticks. I want it to jingle jangle as I walk. Well, guys, it's almost time for me to leave. This is a fucking movie night to get to. Oh. You ever just wonder if you're hungry or, like, trapped wind? Am I hungry or do I need to fall? Sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes it's like, am I stressed or am I hungry? Am I tired or am I hungry? There's always something, or it could be hunger, you know? This is how much I like food. Like, I'm gonna make an excuse to eat everything, all the time, all day. Probably vitamin deficiency. I have a magnesium deficiency. Oh. Oh well. Yes, I'm late for the movie night. Very late. But I had fun ranting. I had fun ranting about those fucking minority. I'm just kidding. Oh, that lag. Oh, Twitch didn't like me saying minorities. But yes. There's one or two other stories that I wanted to get to, but it's fine. I need to have an overarching story at the end of every segment every month of, like, I don't know, more Muslim drama. I love the Muslim drama in the West. It's so much fun. It's so much. I call it Muslim drama. It's not even Muslim drama. It's just drama from other people around the Muslims being Muslims, and then a bunch of people being like, oh, you're Muslim? It's like, yeah, they're Muslim, but they have Muslim beliefs. And some people are like, oh, I am shocked. I am shocked. I did not know this. I was standing up for the Muslims and they don't like the gays. You know, that type of stuff, that level. Like, well, hashtag not all Muslim. But don't put them on the spot about it. just don't ask, don't tell, bestie. Like those fucking people who put the Muslims in charge of that fucking city council, and then they were shocked when they started taking down all the pride flags. That was fun. Justin Trudeau started popping off and talking down to the Muslims, being like, this is the American right wing. They have convinced you that you should be transphobic. And then these Muslims were like, no, Justin, sit down. It was a great news day. I had a great time reading that story. The response. Justin Trudeau is such a pussy. I love him. Oh yeah. I was thinking about just doing a piece every month of being like, this is what the Muslims are up to in the West today, and the Westerners are shocked. Because I just love it. I love to watch it all unfold. I love the shocked Pikachu faces of, oh, Muslims are Muslims. Yes, honey. And the Christians are Christians, and the Jews are Jews, and they have religious beliefs, and you're shitting on them and telling them that it's right-wing conspiracy theories that are pissing them off. I love that. Where they prank American hillbillies by telling them they're getting a huge ass mosque in their city. No. Did they have the stereotypical racist response of, we can't have no fucking mosque. We need another Walmart. Oh, they just walk away and go, no, build us another fucking church. I like watching communities interact. It's so much fun. Like, I want to see some drag queens turn up to a fucking Islamic school to read to the Muslim kids. That I want to see. That I need to be filmed. I know Jess Phillips tried it in Birmingham, and the Muslims were like, no thanks. Like, oh, okay. No arguments from her, just like, okay. No one wants to argue with the Muslims. I don't blame them. The Muslim women, the Muslim mothers, they don't give a shit about you. They only give a shit about themselves and their children, and it's like, oh, yes, get it, fucking get it. Little lioness women. Like, they remind me of my mom a little bit. My mom's not a Muslim, though. I feel called out. Are you a Muslim mother? One day you might be. Oh, then you will be one of those women. But oh, they're great. I love them. I really do. They're like, I don't know. Like, there's the Jewish mother stereotype, but then there's the Muslim mother stereotype. You never see that on American TV. It makes sense culturally. They've got the New York Jews being Jewish mothers. I love the stereotype, the stereotypical like accent. I can't do it. I'm not gonna try and do it, but I like it. And I like the random Yiddish words that they throw into a sentence. Like, oh, I'm learning. I'm multicultural now. I'm like fluent. I'm fluent. I'm fluent. I have influenza, and I'm fluent. Closing my shit down. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, I'll make it to this fucking. You have 2 cats? Depending on what they're like. That could count. She's back! Does she have a name? Petunia. Her name is Petunia. Platonia. Alright. Gonna go. Until next week. We got spoopy games next week. Spoopy games and spoopy games. That's all there is to it. But yes, I go, I perish, I hop into the Discord, I get the movie ready, and we will watch it soon. I'll at the movie night whores in the Discord when it starts. Probably in like 15 minutes. Get your snacks, get your sex, and get your fucking crack pipes. Because we're watching Labyrinth. But yes, I will see y'all next week. See y'all in the VC. Oh, you're very welcome, girls. You're very welcome, girls. You're very welcome, people. I'll see you next week. For the spoops. For the spoops and the boops. Take care of yourselves. Bye. No, there's no music. I am going. I'm just putting my slippers on. No outro, no intro music. Because YouTube is a party pooper. Party pooper, slooper. And they slurp the poop. They don't want me to have my fluffy slippers on. The slippers are crumpled and they are jealous. And I have 2 copyright strikes on my channel right now. I don't want to risk a third. Lose my channel. But yes, bye guys.